We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
You'd like them pea nuggets.
Once again?
Pea nuggets. They're vegan.
Nuggets?
Yeah.
I like prawns, but I heard you cook them.
Oh, there's loads of ways.
Can I microwave them?
No.
Join in and go full Lidl this year.
Did you get milk?
Shop without compromise and pay less.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome viewers here to Glenesk O'Connor Park for this round 5 of the Division 3 of the Lidl sponsored Ladies Football League between the home side Offaly and the visitors from Kildare. I'm joined on co-commentary here today by the Offaly PRO, John O'Kinahan. John, it's nice that for Offaly County Board to have allowed the ladies in here before the big football game as well coming up afterwards, but conditions absolutely perfect and look forward to a good game here today.
Yeah, it's a lovely day here in O'Connor Park. It's dry, which is the main thing, and a bit of a breeze going around, but that's the same for both teams really, so it'll probably be of no factor really. Offaly,
John, yet to get off the mark with points on it, but making steady progress through the league, and really unlucky in the last game against Clare where really had opportunities to get their first win.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, each week they have improved there, and you can see that players are slowly rejoining the panel who've been unavailable for various reasons over the course of the league, but steady improvements, right? Yeah, and like the Clare game last week was probably one that slipped away in the end.
Yeah, and then like, we were just talking before we came on air. You know, one team to be relegated from this group, and right now at the moment yourselves and Sligo are sitting pointless at the bottom of the table, and that I believe is the last round of the games, so that could become a major shootout.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Sligo are in the same position as us, yeah, and they're playing Longford today, so in the game, which is a crucial game for them, just as this is crucial here. So we'd be kind of hoping for a couple of favours maybe along the way, and maybe a shootout then against them on the final day up in Sligo.
And your near neighbours from Kildare on the opposite, they're going well, sitting in second place and close to the top of the table. Loud, unbeaten after the 4 rounds. Kildare with 3 wins and 1 loss, so they'll be hoping to push on here and get 2 points here today, or 3 points here today as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like they'll be targeting, I suppose, themselves and Louds will be really targeting topping the table at the end of today and making the gap wider and probably cementing their place maybe in the Division 3 league final, because the top 2 this year play the final. There's no semis, so they'll be definitely out to push on towards that goal to get back to Division 2.
Yeah, well, we'll go through it's a good cue to go through the 2 teams, and we're going through the home side Offaly first, and they line out as follows. In goals, number 1 is Kelly Cunningham. Full back line, Caitlin Finn wears 2, Ava Dolan the full back wears 3, and Anna Grahan is at 4. In the half back line, Nicole Farley's at 5, Emer Nally at 6, and the team captain Roisin Ennis at 7. Middle of the field today for Offaly, Emma Maher will wear number 8, and she's partnered by Amy Gavin Mangan wearing 9. In the half forward line, Michelle Mann wears 10, Emma Hand is at 11, and Marie Byrne is at 12. And the inside line for Offaly today, number 13 is Emily Bailey. There's 2 changes then, and the first one comes in the full forward position where the number 21 is Sarah Doyle, and she comes in place of Ciara Walsh. And in the left corner forward, number 22, that's Roisin Male, she comes in place of Annie Heaven. So that's the Offaly line up for this game. And Kildare line out as follows. In goals, Mary Hulgrain. Full back line, Lauren Burke is at 2, the full back Leisha Lenihan at 3, and Lara Gilbert is at 4. In the half back line, Trina Duncan at 5, Ruth Sargent at 6 and ceremonially at 7. Middle of the field, team captain Grace Clifford wears 8 and she's partnered by Aoife Rattigan at 9. The half hour line, Claire Sullivan at 10. Roisin Byrne, the centre half hour, wears 11 and Aoife Clifford at 12. Ellen Dowling is the 13, the inside forward line, and Lara Curran is the full forward wearing 14, and the line-up completed by Nasa Dooley wearing number 15. Referee for today's game, Ger Kenny from Mayo, all the way from Mayo. So, John, looking forward to a good game here, and to see Kildare lined out down below us here for a team photograph, and Diane O'Hara will be hoping to push on and get another 3 points here today and try and cement their place and getting up into Division 2 for next year. Yeah,
absolutely, and no more than Danny McGarvey and Breen O'Rourke, they'll be looking to cause a major upset here and get points on the board and try and kickstart their survival in Division 3.
Yeah, looking at the table, Loud top of the table with 12, but then you've Kildare, Wexford and Down all on 9 points, so it's going to be a right dogfight right down to the very end of this competition.
Yeah, it definitely is. And in most of the games, the scoreline does reflect how close it is. There's only been a couple of points between teams. I know Kildare, the bet Clare by a point or two, and Clare would have bet Offaly by a point last week. So it just shows how tight the gap really is.
Yeah, it looks like from the toss already carried out there that Offaly are going to play it from left to right. Looking down at the Arden Road end of the ground here, the strong breeze blowing, the flag is getting a good flutter, so I think whatever breeze is in it is going to favour the Offaly girls in the opening half. Referee is out there, he has the ball, it's Ger Kenny, and Ger is just checking that everyone is getting back into place, and we can already see a couple of positional switches on the Kildare side. But we'll pick them up as we go along. The referee gets us underway and up goes the ball, and it's broken down, and first in possession for Kildare is Grace Clifford, team captain. She just holds possession again, waiting for the runner to come off the shoulder, and 2 midfielders now carrying the ball in, but Offaly just trying to shut them down here just as Kildare come to the Offaly 45 metre line, forcing them to come back and go laterally here, and with the wing back there, ceremonially Sarah, a little bit of time to have a look out, and then treads a nice little ball through and inside it goes. And Kildare trying to engineer the first scoring opportunity. Nice little hand pass, and maybe there was a chance to get a score there, and the shot does eventually come in from Claire Sullivan, but good pressure on her, and Kelly Cunningham gets the possession for her side, and back then with Ava Dolan, the ball is cleared and into a little bit of space between the 20 and the 45 metre line, and Offaly with their first chance to get into the Kildare half of the field. They're breaking down along the stand side here in Glenesk O'Connor Park. Nice ball put inside, but again referee signals there that there was a foul there on the number 22 Roisin Maliff as she came out there, and the first opportunity for the Offaly girls to get on the score, and this free coming will be with the aid of the breeze here, and a chance to get off the mark. Sarah Doyle is going to take it as it's high, she's looking at it, doesn't look like it's on target. In fact it's not, it's across on front of the goal. The let off there for Kildare, because John, that certainly was a scoring opportunity.
Yeah, it was definitely, Ray, and every one of them is going to be massive today, and a point would have been a dream start for the Offaly girls.
Yeah, they're going short with the kick out, and it's picked up here by Claire Sullivan, and slick movement there, and they're down here now with Trina Duggan. Trina's wearing number 5, which is actually playing in the half hour line, goes inside to Lara Curran, and she lays it off to Grace Clifford. Grace looks up, tries to thread a ball in through there, but well read in there by the Offaly defenders, and they have the possession again breaking down that far side of the field again, ball very, very close to the sideline. Can they keep it in play? No, in fact it's gone out over the sideline. And it looks like, just looking at John Offaly playing with a sweeper, which means that Kildare have a spare player back in their back line as well.
Yeah, it does. I think Emma Maher is kind of sitting back in there to the half back line, and Michelle Mann seems to be gone in as the sweeper there. Just she's on the ball there now, just after picking that up nicely. And I think Roisin Ennis has stepped into midfield by the looks of it.
Yeah, so again, which means that Kildare have a spare player in their back line as well, and thought about using there from that sideline, and then decides to go along with it there, but ball breaks down, and it is the Kildare girls that have the possession, that have a spare player, and they're on the move again. It's the number 10 Claire Sullivan coming in again, lays off the ball, and then intricate play there, but again broken down there because Offaly defenders very vigilant there and get the hand in and get the possession back, and it's going to be a free out right back inside their own 13 metre line, and it's already underway. Again, Offaly trying to break again. A lot of play over on the far side of the field. It is Michelle Mann, who we said has dropped back into the back line. She's wearing the number 10 and has got on a lot of possession, and Offaly carry it forward there and tackle right out in the centre of the field, over at the tunnel side, over here on the stand side in Glenesk O'Connor Park. The free is already taken and Offaly are on the move again. The ball is given inside. Again, it's Roisin Mayoff that shows out in front, goes to ground, gets up again, holds off her opponent and lays off the pass. Offaly with the possession. They're between the 20 and 45 metre line. Nice ball inside where Marie Byrne has a little bit of space, but Marie tried to get the ball in there, but again, very tight there, and Kildare, but too many steps there as they were coming out with the ball, and there's another opportunity now for the Offaly girls to get on the scoreboard. Again, good tackling there. They're down numbers inside there, but good tackling and forcing that free there, and another opportunity now for Offaly to get a score.
That's a great turnover in their end. Roisin Mail have done well to deal with the initial ball in too. Like, she's using her physicality very well in there, and Sarah gets us off the mark there. Yeah,
Sarah Doyle
on the board.
Offaly on the board, 1 point. And again, we'll need it with the strong breeze on their back. They're certainly favouring them there, but the kick out is from Mary Hulgrain, and Mary fires it out there, but again, good tackling there by the Offaly girls around the 45, but Kildare break the press and they have possession now with Claire Sullivan, and Claire has support there from Grace Clifford. Grace, right footed, tries again to thread the ball into that right corner, but again, good reading over there by the defenders, and they have the possession again, and Ava Dolan fisted pass out, and Offaly again working it out through the lines over there on the far side of the field. Michelle Mann, nice little left footed ball inside, but can Offaly keep the possession? No, because Kildare step in and they have it, and they have a spare player over on this side of the field, but the pass is not the best one in the world. Offaly step in, nice play there, and the possession one back, just almost on the Kildare 65 metre line. It was Roisin Ennis, the team captain, that got it, and she's already taken the free. The ball is back here now with Nicole Farley. Nicole goes forward and lays off the pass. Amy Gavin Mangan comes into the play. First time we've really seen her. Heads in towards the D. Stood up and then holds the possession. Just lays it back again. Again, good defending by the Kildare girls. Getting the bodies in around the ball here. But Emma Han with a nice shovel pass out here. Is another opportunity ball. Oh, the ball would try to get it through there. Foul then committed, but maybe an opportunity there, John, to take the score there, and trying to be just a little bit too intricate and get that final pass in when maybe the opportunity to take the score was on.
Yeah, there was probably a chance for a score. Emma Hand first, and then maybe Marie Byrne was probably in a good position to tap it over. But I suppose we're trying to really open out the lead a bit more. I suppose playing with a bit of a breeze, you want to get a score or get a goal, but a point would have been lovely there too.
Yeah, Kildare have already moved the ball down the field here now, and Lara Gilbert is coming forward here. She's just outside Offaly's 45, but again, good positional work here by the Offaly defenders, and they have the bodies back there, and they intercept it, and they have the possession, and they're starting to break down this side of the field here. Ball given inside by Nicole Farley, and breaking down along the right hand side here is Anna Graham. Anna's wearing the number 4 here. She's in a little bit of space. She's already inside the Kildare 20 metre line. She turns around, holds the possession again, looking for runners to come off the shoulder. Is forced to hold the possession. She's gone right across into the centre, but being forced further away from the goals. But again, the hold of possession. She takes a return pass there from Amy Gavin Mangan, and Amy takes over again. Crosses the Kildare 45 metre line. Sees a little bit of space. Has a player off the shoulder. There's another opportunity, and the shot comes in. And that's a lovely score there. Beautiful score, John. Well worked, nice patient play, and the ball finished over the bar there. Lovely score.
Yeah, very very composed play by Anna Gretton in front of goals, and then working it up to Michelle Mann to get the point. Michelle's been lively over on that far wing so far, and that's a very deserving score for her.
Yeah, the kick out taken again. Kildare have the possession here now as they try to get it away, and they do carry it through the hands. It goes here. Lara Kernan, runner is coming here again. The latest one is Claire Sullivan. Claire, nice ball inside here, where it's picked up by the number 13. That's Ellen Dowling. Ellen head towards the Offaly 20 metre line, been tackled and forced back inside. Gives it back again to Claire Sullivan. Claire thought about taking the shot, gives the ball back. Kildare trying to engineer a scoring position here now. The hold of possession, the ball then dropped, but have the possession again. Offaly trying to get the numbers around, forcing Kildare to move back towards the 45, and then a nice foot pass goes over to the far side here towards Lara Gilbert, and the ball is given inside there off the gathered on the ground there. But Kildare trying to get a shot away, but again, good defending, good work by the Offaly backs, trying to force the shot from outside. But eventually, ball comes in here. There's a chance for the number 15 there. That's Nisha Dooley. Nisha with a kick. It's high. And the umpires looked at it. The goalie, Kelly Cunningham, looked at it as well. But there's nothing she can do as it drops over the bar there. Again, good patient play by the Kildare forwards there. They engineered the opportunity and they got the score.
Yeah, very good score by Nasa Dooley there.
Dooley,
Yeah, it was very patient build up. In fairness to Kildare, and you're playing against the wind like that. Yeah, so they'll be delighted with that.
Yeah, kick out from Kelly Cunningham doesn't find his intended target. There's a foul on the Kildare player going through. The referee is playing the advantage, but Kildare have the opportunity now from the 13-metre line. The shot comes in and hits off the inside of the upright and goes over the crossbar again. Lovely score there. I think that's Roisin Byrne. I think the number 11 that finished that one over the bar. We'll see who it was in a second, but again, it was indeed. And again, pressure on the Offaly kick out. And kick-outs are so crucial in this game, John.
They are, yeah. Like if you can get your kick-out and win them, you're mounting an attack there. But if you lose it at all, you're under pressure there. And Offaly are probably lucky to win a free on that one.
Yeah, free it is. Anyway, the referee sees that the Offaly player was being held back as she was going for the ball, and the free is already taken. Offaly, they're still back inside their own 45-metre line, trying to get out. Foot pass goes astray here, and Kildare pounce on it again. There's another opportunity here for Roisin Byrne. She's going inside. So the 2 point scorers combined there, and it is Nasa Dooley then with her second point that taps that one over the bar, and Kildare back in the lead 3 points to 2.
Yeah, Kildare that's 3 scores I suppose in about a minute, and you can't give the likes of Roisin Byrne or Nasa Dooley opportunities like that. They will absolutely open you up if you get them chances.
Yeah, Kelly Cunningham again looking for a runner out here, and she finds almost got into the hands there of Amy Gavin Mangan, but she had support there from Roisin Ennis. Roisin, nice ball down along the sideline here, where it's picked up by the number 13, Emily Bailey. Emily being tackled, she's very, very close to the sideline, does well to hold the possession, gives it back inside to Anna Graham, and Anna takes the return pass back again from Emily Bailey, and then lovely low ball in front of Roisin Mela, but Roisin doesn't control it, and Kildare pounce on it again, and they have the possession now with Claire Sullivan. Claire, nice foot pass up along here. Kildare with the possession here. It's the full forward. She's playing out the field. Lara Curran, nice ball. The referee was playing an advantage. And Kildare with the possession again. Ball very, very close to the sideline over on the far side where Ellen Dowling keeps it in play. Ellen comes in along the 13, trying to get into a little bit of space, lays off a pass here. And again, another opportunity here. Oh, it's fired over the bar. It was Roisin Byrne, the number 11. That's 2 points for Roisin, 2 for Nasa Dooley. But John, that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it could have been there. Like Roisin was in a very close position to the goal, but she took the safe option, tapped it off, which was probably a good idea in the end. And Offaly be disappointed now to concede 4 on the bounce, and 2 points down, playing with a strong wind isn't ideal for them.
Yeah, the kick out is won there by Offaly, and nice ball inside there, almost intercepted them, but good work there by the fullback Ava Dolan. She kept the Kildare girls from getting the possession, and eventually she wins the free and she takes the free herself. Offaly building it up across their own 65 and into the Kildare half of the field. Ava Dolan, trying to find a teammate over there on the far side of the field, but it is Kildare who step in and intercepted, and Lara Curran, she's wearing number 14, but she's playing out in the middle of the field, and she got the possession. Kildare with a spare player on the overlap over there on the far side of the field. They're coming again, looking up, seeing what options are on, looking for the runners again. On the loop is the midfielder, and it's a lovely fisted pass in here. There's an opportunity in the ball. Oh, it's off the upright. What an opportunity there. That was Nasa Dooley there, but Kildare don't come away empty-handed, because from the shot from Nasa Dooley that hit off the butt of Kelly Cunningham's crossbar, it came back, and Lara Curran, I think it was, that fired it over the bar. Again, John, Kildare showing their danger, and they're cutting through this Offaly defence at the moment.
Yeah, they're absolutely opening Offaly up there at the moment, and after the early start, Offaly seemed to look tight back there, but Kildare, after finding a way through, they're showing their bit of class, but they're very lucky not to concede a goal there.
Yeah, the ball from the kick out worked down, and Emily Bailey was fouled, referee says, right out in the middle of the field, and free for Offaly is taken. The ball goes inside, but looking for Emma Hand there, but Emma's beaten to that one, and Kildare have the possession again, and they're on the move again. Again, seem to have spare players over there on the far side of the field. Lara Curran is coming again. Lara just holding the ball. Comes back inside, gives it on now to Lara Gilbert. And laterally they work it across here now, and Claire Sullivan, the latest onto it, gives it on to the midfielder. It's Aoife Rattigan. Aoife inside the D, gives it off. A very slick hand in here by the Kildare girls, and the shot comes in. And that's over the bar again. Roisin Byrne, I think it was, that finished it over the bar. And certainly these Kildare girls really getting into the game now and taking scores at will very much so at the moment, John. Nothing that the Offaly defenders can do. They're coming in droves at them.
Yeah, Kildare very lively there, coming through that middle, and once they get around the D, they're well able to shoot. I think Offaly should possibly look at maybe pressing up a small bit on them and keeping them outside that scoring zone as much as possible. Yeah,
from the kick out, Kildare had possession again, but Ava Dolan does very well to win it back over there on the far side of the field. There's a chance for Michelle Mann to work her way down the field here, and she's doing exactly that. Looking to come inside, needs a little bit of support here now, and has a bit of support from Marie Byrne. Marie takes on her opponent, looks up and then sees that Nicole Farley's in a little bit of space. Nicole, nice ball in as far as Emma Han. Emma on the left foot, forced to come back this side. Solos it, but again tries to get it again, but needs a little bit of support. The referee said she was being fouled, and an opportunity here. And even at this early stage, John, it's important that Offaly get that scoreboard moving again. 6 points to 2 in favour of Kildare, and it's been a while since Offaly have got a score.
Yeah, it has, right. This free is crucial now. Kildare have had 6 unanswered points there, so Offaly will be looking to close the gap, and I think it's just tailed out to
the right. Sarah Doyle again with that shot again, just couldn't get on target. She was leaning as soon as it left her foot. She knew it wasn't just going to come inside the post, and a let off there for Kildare. And Mary Hulgren goes short with her kick out and finds a teammate, and Kildare beat the press, and they're already on the way up the field again. Good hands there from Grace Clifford, and Grace is on the ball again, gives a nice ball inside to Claire Sullivan, and Claire with the right foot looks up and sees 2 teammates over on the far side. The girl that has it is Trina Duggan. Trina, nice ball inside into the corner. Again, Kildare attacking this Offaly defence, coming inside on the 13 metre line. Ball is laid off here, and another opportunity here for the score, but a little bit of pressure on the kicker there, and good work there by the Offaly defenders, and enough pressure put on that the shot can't go on target, out to the left and wide, and a let off for the Offaly girls. And Kelly Cunningham ready with the kick out, and she's been the busier of the 2 goalkeepers.
She certainly has. Yeah, that's probably Kildare's first wide, and it was probably an easier chance than maybe some that had scored, but they would be happy enough, I think, so far, like 6 points to 2 ahead against the Breeze. Yeah, Kelly is out on the 20 metre line looking for a runner, and nice ball kicked into space here, and is gathered for the Offaly girls by Amy Gavin. Amy has Roisin Ennis for support, and Roisin is forced to go inside. Looks up then, and nice ball in on front of Emily Bailey, and Emily has support here from Anna Grehan. Anna is the left corner back. She gives the ball inside. Roisin Maloff on the turn there. A little nudge on the back there by the full back, Leisha Lenhan, and an opportunity again for Offaly to maybe put some pressure on it. Might be outside the range of. We'll see who's going forward to take it. Emma Hand's coming across there, left foot kicker. She was on duty the last day there and kicked a few nice ones. She'll be hoping to have a go at this. I think maybe Offaly might have been more happier with maybe a bit of an advantage there. Rushing may have seemed to be in 1-on-1 had she got the ball. Yeah, but the referee right up in play, he blows the whistle, awards the free, and Emma Hand, she's a centre forward wearing number 11. As John has said, a goal and 4 points last week against Clare, and an opportunity for Emma here. On the left foot, comes forward, gets the shot away, but unfortunately for Emma, again tugged just this at the near post, and she'll be disappointed with that, because that was certainly well within her range. Yeah, definitely it was within Emma's range, so I suppose she would have been delighted to get off the mark there and settle into the game. Yeah, Kildare trying to build from the kick out, but well intercepted in the ball. Roisin Maloff wasn't watching the ball there. She had her back turned on it and didn't see that it was fed in towards her, but Kildare get the possession again. Not the best pass in the world, doesn't go out over the end line or the sideline, and Nasa Dooley is out there, and now Kildare through Sarah Munnelly coming forward again. Fisted ball inside, runners left and right. Nice ball threaded inside. There's an opportunity here for Roisin Byrne. Roisin gives it off here to the number 13. That's Ellen Dowling, and Ellen with her first point
again, a nice score, and I think we see the difference between the two sides already, John. When Kildare come in, they have the options and they have the girls that can take the scores.
They do indeed, yeah, and like even the build up there from the turnover around their own, between their own 45 and 65, they work the ball very well, getting the 1-2s in, and then getting the ball to Ellen, who's a lovely striker with the ball on the left foot, and that was a fine score in fairness.
Yeah, Offaly struggling to get the ball away from the kick out. They have the possession here, but still they're back inside their own 45-metre line. Nicole Farley gives it on now to Anna Graham, and Anna being pressed there, but she does well, just holds that possession, gives it over to the far side. There's a chance now for Offaly to get out across the 45-metre line. They have the possession again, and they work it well, and an opportunity to head into a little bit of space, but again Kildare tracking back there. That's Aoife Rattigan doing very well, but Offaly have the possession. Ball is in front of Roisin Male. Roisin out in front, wins the possession, looks for options, gives a nice ball across here to Marie Byrne. Marie loses control of the ball there, but she's fighting and tussling for it, and she's won it back for her side, and Offaly just need to show a little bit of composure now, and ball worked over here to Roisin Ennis. Roisin heading towards the D. Lovely ball inside. Nicole Farley's onto it. Chance for Nicole, and she's fouled as she was heading into the space there, and a referee right up on play awards the free, and it's another opportunity for Sarah Doyle. She's got one, and this one from the 20-metre line, makes no mistake, and that's her second point. Offaly's third, and it just narrows the gap a little bit, John. A little bit of confidence booster for the Offaly girls there.
Yeah, that was a badly needed score. I suppose it's a free taker's dream to get the chances like that. They'll generally put them away 99% of the time. And I think Offaly just need to maybe kick the ball in towards Roisin Male if they're a bit more. She's after winning 3 or 4, and in fairness to her, so if they can get the ball into Roisin quick, they've a great chance of getting scores. Yeah,
but Kildare have possession from the kick out, and they're broken right down the field, but the ball eventually, the last final ball inside, doesn't find its intended target, and Caitlin Flynn sticks in her foot and she gets the possession back, and Offaly have it now coming out with again pressure on the fullback there, Ava Dolan, and she came across her own 45-metre line, but Offaly have the possession, but again 3 white jerseys on front of her as she tries to get into space. Holds the possession, needs a little bit of support, but then lovely heads up play, but tries to find Ava Dolan inside. That was Roisin Ennis, but Roisin's pass doesn't find its intended target. As we look down, there's 4 white jerseys on the run right at the heart of this Offaly defence, and ball comes in and it's eventually picked up here. I think that was Nasa Dooley that had the possession there. A tackle came in, but John, it was very evident from up here in our commentary position that when Kildare turned over the possession, there was 4 white jerseys charging straight at the Offaly defence, so there was options left and right, and really nothing that the Offaly girls could do there, only commit the foul.
Yeah, it was probably the best option, I suppose, for Emer Nally to commit the foul there and just slow the play up a little bit, because as you said, Red, there was 4 girls on a wave there, and I think there was only 3 Offaly defenders in front of them, so there was a goal opportunity possibly on.
Yeah, Nasa Dooley, she's got 2 points already. Roisin Byrne with 3, Ellen Dowling with 1, and Lara Curran with the other one. This is the 7 scores so far for Kildare, and it's another opportunity for Lara Curran. This free, she's going to be inside the D by the time she takes it. Fairly central here, and certainly one well within her range. She kicks it with the right foot, and the old commentator's curse, it never fails to work.
No, definitely not, Ray. And I think she knew herself the minute she kicked it. There was a bit of French language, I think, used when the ball left her boot.
Yeah, she certainly would have been expecting to put that one over the bar, but a let off for Offaly for now, and Kelly Cunningham with the kick out again finds an Offaly jersey over there on the far side, and they have the possessions. Emma does very well to move the ball forward. Offaly with the possession, just slowing it down here. Need a little bit of support here. It comes central here now. That's good play there by Emma Maher. Ball is given off here, and Offaly coming forward again. Little bit of space here in front of her to keep coming on. Then just at the last minute, the attempted shot just didn't get the power on that was needed, and Kildare turn it over, and they're on the break. Down the field they come again. They're already headed across their own 65, but good tracking back here by the Offaly. Almost got the possession back again, but Kildare, they hold that, and again have the players over on the far side of the field. Lara Curran again coming forward, fisted ball inside, gathered and laid off almost in the one motion, and then ball is into Lara Curran, and the shot comes in. Oh, it's in the back of the net. Brilliant score. I think Nasa Dooley, who finished that one to the back of the net. But again, great work. Lara Curran probably had the opportunity of taking the point herself, didn't take it, and again looked up and seen that she had the runner coming inside. Beautiful fisted pass, and absolutely nothing that Kelly Cunningham could do in the goals there. The first goal of the game, John, and a great score for the Kildare girls.
Yeah, great score by Lara or Nasa got it, and it's a fantastic finish to the back of the net. And I suppose it's kind of been coming as well. They've had a few opportunities there, and in fairness to Kelly, there was nothing she could do in the goals to prevent that. And
from the kick out, Roisin Byrne is on the attack again. The ball is in the D. There's an opportunity here for Lara Curran. Lara lays it off, but again doesn't find its intended target. But again, loose clearance by the Offaly girls as they had the possession there, and Kildare have it again on the Offaly 65. They're coming again through Claire Sullivan. Claire lays it off here to the goal scorer, Nasa Dooley. Nasa just all the time in order to have a look around and coming on the loop, because Claire Sullivan, taking on the Offaly defence, comes inside on her right foot. She's going to back herself. She takes a shot, but Kelly Cunningham almost had it too easy there. She had it, but dropped it, and then was quick enough to react to it and keep the possession. And Offaly have that possession. They're already breaking down the far side of the field. They've gone across their own 45. They've gone across their own 65. Over the far side they go. But again, tackled there by the Kildare girls, and the possession lost there rather cheaply by the Offaly girls. And Kildare, they'll be intent on punishing them then, and they have the possession now as they come down the stand side here in Glenesk O'Connor Park. Possession with the Kildare girls, options left and right, and the ball comes inside to Aoife Rattigan. Aoife in a little bit of space. Again, she's on the D, looking around her, see who's available to take the pass, and it is Nasa Dooley who gives it inside. Another opportunity here for the Kildare girls. The ball goes inside, but again, good work there by Kelly Cunningham. Intercepted them, but it comes out and tackles the player there, and I think we're looking at a penalty here, Jono. Yes, I think the referee is going to signal arms around the player there by the Offaly goalkeeper, and it looks like it is going to be a penalty for the Kildare girls.
Yeah, penalty for Kildare. He has signalled there that Kelly wrapped the arms around her. I suppose all that she could do was kind of tackle her like that, I suppose, at this stage, and it's another opportunity to really open out the lead now. Yeah, Nasa Dooley wearing the number 15, a goal and 2 points to her name already. She already has the ball on the spot. Players line up, and as she comes forward and with the right foot, makes no mistake, quality finish from the number 15, and she certainly knows where the back of the net is. She does, yeah, and that was a lovely penalty there. And once you go to the side of the keeper, it's probably going to go in, and it's well struck. It's disaster for Offaly now. They're 10 points down. Yeah, just coming up to half time, but they have this kick out one, and Roisin Ennis, she's the team captain, has the possession, lays it off then to Amy Gavin Mangan. Amy goes through the gap and then carries it forward. She's gone inside the Kildare 45, looks up, and a nice ball inside here. They call Farry Nicole, fisted pass inside. Roisin made it with the shot. An opportunity there for the number 22. She probably had a little bit more time than she thought. She just needed a little bit of composure, but encouraging signs for Offaly there to cut open that Kildare defence there, and a great goal opportunity. Yeah, great goal chance there. Roisin was she's only back from a long-term injury, so maybe signs of rustiness there, and just kind of sliced at the ball really quick, and maybe she just settled a bit more on it. She gave herself a better opportunity, but as you said, creating the chances big. Yeah, but Kildare from the kick out have already broken down the field, and the 2 goal scorer is Nasa Dooley gives it inside there to the centre forward Roisin Byrne. Roisin, a little bit of snapshot there and snatched at it a little bit too quickly and tugs it to the left and wide, and a let off again for Offaly as Kelly Cunningham is already on the 20 metre line. Again, looking for options. Kildare putting the squeeze on the kick out, but she does well, gets it out into the centre, but again not gathered at the first attempt. But Kildare on the breaking ball, and they have the possession again. They're coming forward again. Lara Curran turns inside, has time, she's gone inside the D, 2 players over on her right hand side, gives it across, and the shot comes in, and that one won't trouble the umpire, the scoreboard man, or the goalkeeper Kelly Cunningham, because that comes across the front of the post and it's out over the end line and wide. 2-7 to 3 points as we head towards half time here, and Kildare certainly very much in control. They are, yeah, and they seem to be just getting them chances that bit easier, and their bit of physicality and know-how about them there is really opening up the Offaly defence. Yeah, Kelly Cunningham is with the kick out as well. He finds Anna Graham. Anna catches it well, but again,
when she gets the ball to turn, she's very limited options, but she combines there with her centre back there, Naseem Nally, but she has the possession again, but the ball is kicked, hopefully really more than anything, over to the far side of the field, and Kildare step in and they have the possession again and they're on the move again. But again, ball doesn't go to hand there, and Emma Hand, I think it was, who was coming across for the ball, and just a foot in there, and the referee right on top of things says that's going to be a free for the Offaly girls on back on their own 65. It's already taken short, and again on the move, Roisin Ennis carrying it forward, needs a little bit of support, comes inside, good strength, and nice ball fisted in across here. Offaly with the runners, Emily Bailey, the latest one to get it, and she goes to ground. She's about 23 metres out, and another opportunity here. I'm sure Sarah Doyle will be hoping to get this one over the bar as we head towards the half-time whistle.
Yeah, there was probably a goal opportunity on there now in the Kildare defence. Probably they done the right thing. It was a good foul to make. Like Emily's speed there, she would have opened them up, and that's a good score to get before half-time there. Another free from Sarah, and she's back on song now. She's scored the last two, and that's crucial for Offaly now.
Yeah, 2 goals and 7 now for Kildare. That's 13, 4 points for Offaly, and Kildare have already taken the kick out, and we hear the shout down below us here to go through the hands, and they hold that possession there. It's the corner back there, Lauren Burke, the latest, back in towards Grace Clifford, and it's back with the goalkeeper Mary Hulgrain, and Mary's attempted clearance intercepted there, and an opportunity here. That was Marie Byrne. Chance for the Offaly girls to come inside. Sarah Doyle, with the outside of the right foot, she did everything right, but the ball came off the bar, and Roisin Malef was alert to it, and she got it. And that time, I suppose, she showed the composure and rifled it to the back of the net. And then a nice score for the Offaly girls as we come towards half time. Great finish there by Roisin Malef.
Fantastic finish by Roisin there. Showed a bit of composure there and just had a quick glance at the goals before she put it away. It was a great turnover and great pressure by the Offaly forwards, in fairness, in the first place, to win that ball back from and force the error from the Kildare defence.
Yeah, but Kildare have the possession again, and they're on the attack down this side of the field here. Ball is given inside here to the midfielder Grace Clifford. Grace looks up, but again, tussle for possession there in the air. The referee deems that the foul was committed by the Offaly defender. I think that's Emer Nally, and the referee just going to call her, just have a quick word. But I think in fairness to Emer, she was going for the ball. Ellen Dowling was the Kildare player that was fouled. Yeah, referee just having a word, but an opportunity now for Lara Curran now to get a score here for the Kildare girls. She's the number 14 and 1 point to her name so far. She's been playing, even though she's wearing the number 14, she's been out around the middle of the field and has done a lot of good work for her side there. Big, strong, physical player, and she's now coming forward with the right foot. And this time makes no mistakes, taps it over the bar, and we're in double scores. 2 goals and 8 points now for Kildare, 1 goal and 4 for Offaly. Again, Kelly Cunningham is heading back towards the 20-metre line, looking for options, but again, you can see from up here Kildare trying to put the squeeze on the kick out there, but Kelly does very well to get it down this side of the field, where Roisin Ennis wins possession for her side. Roisin coming forward, little punted pass, and it's a nice pass. There wasn't much space there for Marie Bird. Marie does very well, gets it in towards Roisin Malef again. Roisin does very well, allows the ball to run by her, gets the possession, she's on the ground, does very well. Referee then signals that an arm coming inside on the number 22 as she was on the ground. She took the free there maybe a little bit too quickly, because outnumbered there was the number 21 Sarah Doyle, and she couldn't get possession, and Kildare have it again now, and it's the goalkeeper Mary Hulgrain who's coming out, and Mary just gives the pass away and signals that there's a teammate in space over there to get it out to her. They do exactly that, and they're on the move again here, and it's Nasa Dooley, the latest, gives it off now to Grace Clifford. Grace coming forward, nice ball fed inside here. Kildare looking dangerous every time they come forward, and the shot comes in here again. That's a lovely score again. This time it's the number 13 Ellen Dowling. That's Ellen's 2nd point of the game, but again, as soon as Offaly got turned over back inside their own 13-metre line, no possession back, and Kelly Cunningham has it on the 20-metre line, and in fact the referee is signaling that's the end of the first half. Half-time score here in Glenisco O'Connor Park. Kildare 2 goals and 9 points, Offaly 1 goal and 4 points, and really I suppose it's been a true reflection on the game that John Kildare looking far the slickest out of the two sides.
Yeah, they are indeed, Red. They're they look like they're really, really composed in front of goals, and they're brilliant at getting forward in numbers. They always seem to have 3 or 4 kind of attacking in waves every time, and they're just able to work them scores. And they've really, after the first maybe 8 or 10 minutes, they've really found their rhythm since. And they kicked off 6 or 7 points on the bounce without reply, and it really opened out the lead. And then the goals are obviously a bit of a blow.
Yeah, 4 players responsible for the scores for the Kildare girls. Roisin Byrne with 3 points, Alan Dowling with 2, Lara Kern with 2, and then Nessa Dooley with 2 goals and 2 points to her name. She's been the star attraction of this first half, but it is half time here in Glenisco O'Connor Park. We're going to take a break here on commentary, and a half time score of Kildare 2 goals and 9 points, Offaly 1 goal and 4 points.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play, You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
Who'd like them pea nuggets?
Once again?
Pea nuggets. They're vegan.
Nuggets?
Yeah.
I like prawns, but how do you cook them?
Oh, there's loads of ways.
Can I microwave them?
No.
Join in and go full Lidl this year.
Did you get milk?
Shop without compromise and pay less.
Welcome viewers back here to Glenesco Connor Park. Offaly the first side out, and John, straight away we can see there's one change on the Offaly team. Number 26 Saoirse McGuinness is replacing number 11 Emma Hand. Emma spent a lot of that first half back in her own half back line, so probably suffering the effects of it, and she don't know whether there's an injury or whether it's a tactical moving off. But number 26 Saoirse McGuinness coming in. No changes on the Kildare side, and the referee is Ger Canny, and Ger is ready to get us underway again. 2-9 to Kildare, 1 goal and 4 for Offaly. Second half about to get underway here. Referee just double checking that everyone is back in position, and he throws the ball up. Referee deemed, I think there's a foul there by the Kildare girl as the ball was being thrown up, and it's a free, and Amy Gavin Mangan has already taken it, and it's the girl who's just been introduced, Saoirse McGuinness. Saoirse through the hands it goes. Michelle Mann combined again with Amy Gavin Mangan again with the possession. Amy has two players central and lifts up the head and sees that one of them is there, and through the hands it goes here now, and Nicole Farley, first attack for the Offaly girls here, trying to get inside here, working it inside, but again Kildare defenders getting there, and the shot does come in there from Marie Byrne, where Marie under pressure there, and she knew it there, but again you could see the Kildare backline swarming there, making life very difficult in around the D, and we're going to force Offaly very wide to get the shot away, to get it on target, and that's how it turned out. The shot coming in, I think it was Marie Byrne, but eventually couldn't keep it on target. And
yeah, Marie probably just had to, she probably snapped at it in the end, but Offaly are going to have to be extremely patient now in this the second period and work it through the hands.
Yeah, they have the possession from the kick out again, and on the move again here. Oh, you got away. No, I thought you got away with 2 hops there, but the referee right on top of things signals that 2 hops and the free out is awarded, and Kildare have the possession again, and they'll be looking to continue on the way they played in the first half, and it looks like very much they have. They break down into the Offaly half of the field, and Nasa Dooley with the left foot fires it over into space. Can it be kept in play there? It's very, very close to the side, and it asks an awful lot of Roisin Byrne, and Roisin couldn't keep it in play, and it's going to be a line ball for the Offaly girls back inside their own 13 metre line. Again looking for options there is Anna Grahan, and Anna with the right foot kicks it inside, but manages to find one of the Kildare girls in space there. That was Lara Curran. Chance here, but again good tackling by the Offaly defence, trying to make life difficult, but the shot does come in, and it is finished over the bar for the opening score of the second half. Comes after just over 2 minutes, and I think it was Lara Curran that finished it over the bar. And Kelly Cunningham again ready with the kick out. Options limited for her, and she goes across towards the far side of the field, but again possession won there by the Kildare girls with a quick ball into the centre, but Kelly is alert and she gets the possession. Offaly trying to get out of their own parallelogram there. Good work there by Ava Dolan. Through the hands it goes now, and they have the ball into a little bit of space here now. Amy Gavin Mangan with the right foot again looking for Roisin Mail. If Roisin comes again, it's going to go very, very close to the sideline. In fact, it has gone out over the sideline, over on the far side of the field. Linesman signal, line ball for Kildare, and they've already taken it. They're on the move again. Again, the shout down below is through the hands of the Kildare mentors, and they do exactly that there now. And then a nice first time ball into the D there, and another opportunity here for Roisin Byrne, and Roisin turns, had one look at the post, and from inside the D fires it over the bar. John, we can hear the Kildare bench down below us here, and the signal is every time they can get possession is to put it through the hands, and they move it with pace when they do that.
Yeah, that's it exactly. And I suppose with that breeze there, the likes of Roisin Byrne and them girls, they're going to be able to come a little bit deeper and shoot from that little bit deeper too, which will be of benefit to Kildare, and they seem to be really on top here in the opening few minutes. Yeah.
Pressure put on the Offaly girls there, trying to get out here very close to the sideline. The ball goes out over the sideline, and it's a line ball for Kildare, and taken inside, and Lara Gilbert with the foot pass across to the centre, and she's on the ball again, and Kildare again heading across the Offaly 65. The ball is now with Claire Sullivan. Claire being tackled hard, but tackled unfairly by Amy Gavin Mangan. It's going to be free halfway between the 45 and 65. It's already been taken because Grace Clifford is on the ball again. Grace has Trina Duggan in space. Trina on the move with the right foot, backs herself, fires it in, but straight into the wakeful arms of Kelly Cunningham as she was on her own 6 yard line, and Comes out, gets the possession, and Offaly breaking from deep again, but again struggled to get the ball away, and a mistake inside there, and another chance here for the number 15, Nasa Dooley. She fired it over the bar. I thought she was certainly fancied herself there for the hat-trick there, but again, handling her right in front of the goals there, and Kildare will punish every opportunity that they get.
Yeah, Offaly just seem to be playing around with the ball a little bit too much there instead of trying to get it down the field, but against that stiff breeze, and I think options seem to be very limited for Kelly and the goals and the full back line to get it out there, but they just need to get a bit of composure about them now and just work hard.
Yeah, they have the possession from this kick out now, and they're heading out across their own 45, and the ball is eventually given across here to Michelle Mann, and Michelle takes it into the tackle. She has been fouled. The referee is playing the advantage. Offaly still have the possession here, and an opportunity for Amy Gavin-Mang, and Amy, right foot, fires it in, looking for Roisin Male. If Roisin doesn't get the possession at the first attempt, and it's a tussle on the ground, but it is the Kildare girls that win that tussle and win the free out then, and the free out is already taken, and Grace Clifford has possession. Grace immediately lays it on here, and Kildare on the break again. That's the full back there, that's Leisha Lennon. She's fancying to pushing herself right out the field again. Kildare holding that possession again. Leisha Dooley looks up, beautiful ball in over the top. Almost found Roisin Byrne. It was a quality ball in there, but just over the hands there of the centre half forward, and Kelly Cunningham came out. She was alert to it, gets the possession, and Offaly breaking out again now. That's Roisin Ennis. Over on the far side it goes. Nicole Farley. Nicole comes inside, has support over there. So Anna Graham is there. Anna looks up and sees that there is a teammate in space over here. That's Michelle Mann. Michelle goes central with it. Offaly trying to be patient, just holding that ball. Emma Maher, she's the latest to get on the possession, taking on her opponent, but again, ball knocked away, but picked up again by Emma, and Emma lays off a nice pass inside to Amy Gavin. Amy Gavin Mangan coming forward towards the D, again lays it off here. Opportunity here, good play there by Emily Bailey, but Emily is deemed to have charge there, and she saw a gap, but the gap was closed, and she came in, and the referee right on top of things going in to have a word with one of the umpires. It looks like here, don't know what that's about, but encouraging signs there for the Offaly girls. They held the possession well there and broke in there, trying to get that scoring opportunity.
Yeah, they were very patient that time there, and they worked the ball a bit better. They need to keep doing that, keep doing the simple things now, and try and reduce that gap. And look, Emily Bailey, that charging rule can be a tricky one in ladies football there, and I know there's been a lot of talk about it lately, but it's in the rules there that you're not allowed to go through like that, and the cornerback was well within the rights to stand Emily up that time, and it well earned free out. Yeah,
it was Lauren Burke, the number 2, that was fouled there, and does very well for her side, and thankfully she's back on her feet, and she's gone jogging out into her position, and Mary Hulgrain is on her own 20-metre line, ready to take this free for her side. Referee having a word. I think he's going to change the ball. I don't know what he was having a word with the umpire about there, but certainly he has asked the Kildare goalkeeper to change the football, and she's back with a new ball inside the D, and with the right foot she goes long with it. Lovely kick pass, finds the big midfielders out there, and they're on the move again. Lara Gilbert is coming forward, nice ball inside, and on the 45 Lara Curran. Lara gives it inside, she's on it again, the ball inside here, another opportunity for Kildare, and it is the hat-trick for Nasa Dooley. Again, they showed the composure there, John. Just took the time, took the extra pass to make sure, and nothing that Kelly Cunningham could do about that one there. The third goal, and the third goal of the game for Nasa Dooley. Yeah, a lovely finish by Nasa there, and Kildare seem to be trying to open Offaly up for goals in the second half. That's 2 or 3 chances now, and they're really trying to put the screw down now, and another great score from NASA again. Yeah, I think that might have been the number of 13, Ellen Dowling, that finished down over the bar, but again, took her time, carried it into position, and then just fired over the bar. We have a sub coming in down below us for Offaly. Is the number 15, is Annie Heaven. She was listed to start but didn't start, and she makes her way in. We're just almost 9 minutes into the second half, and it's Sarah Doyle, who wasn't listed to start but did start, scored 3 points for Offaly in that opening half, and she's called ashore here, but the kick out is taken by Kelly Cunningham, and Emma Maher has the possession. Emma going centre, but again has a teammate coming off the shoulder, and again Offaly come out so far then, and Kildare put the pressure on then, and the ball, nice ball from Ava Dolan into space over on the far side of the field where Anna Graham has the possession. Anna, low ball inside again, Offaly holding the possession. The ball is kicked over this side of the field where Michelle Mann is in a little bit of space. Michelle heads across into the Kildare half of the field, holds that possession, gives the ball inside. Again, good work from Emily Bailey, but Emily is tackled, does well to hold the possession, then lays off the ball, and she's gone to take the return pass. But again, two defenders around her there, but she does well to lay the ball off there towards Marie Byrne. Marie gives it back to Roisin Miller. It looked like she was tripped, but the referee allows the play to go on. An opportunity here for the Offaly girls. Nice play here, and trying to engineer maybe an opportunity of a goal, and probably the point is there to be taken, but eventually the ball comes back to Amy Gavin Mangan, and heavy tackle coming in on Amy, and it's going to be a free inside the D. An opportunity for Offaly just to get that scoreboard ticking again, John, get a little bit of confidence back.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be interesting to see now who takes it. Both free takers were called ashore there in the last few minutes, but they were more patient there in the build up that time, in fairness to Offaly, but Kildare just swarmed them, and they're definitely not looking like they're going to concede goals here anyway.
Yeah, Roisin Maliff is the one that she's taking responsibility for this free, but again, one of the Kildare girls on the ground with the referee. I think is he going to hold the play up? I think he is, but again, you could see it there, John. No one was in a hurry to come in and take the free. You know, maybe just a little bit of lack of confidence among the girls up there in the forward line. But Roisin, she got the goal in the first half, and a chance for her now to add to her tally. This free kicked against the wind. It will be a difficult one, even though it's about 22, 23 metres out. The referee, I think, has given the signal to go ahead with the play, and Roisin, with the right foot, doesn't get the connection on it, and it's gathered in on the goal line there by the Kildare backs. They had been awake for it, and they have the possession. They're breaking again down the far side of the field where Claire Sullivan is on the ball, and ball is given inside now to Lara Curran. Nice ball, heads up play there by Lara, and gives it back here to Lara Gilbert. Lara again carrying it forward here. The centre half forward is Roisin Byrne, gives it inside. Opportunity here for Ellen Dowling. Ellen lays the ball off. So they're trying to engineer a score again. Roisin Byrne has it again, fires it across here, but again a hand in error there by Lara Gilbert. A good interception there by the Offaly girls, and they turn the possession over, and they're on the move again. But again, carrying it forward there is Marie Byrne. Marie does very well to lay it off, and then the pass there from Michelle Mann. Can she get her target, her intended target, who was Emily Bailey? Emily does very well to get the possession, but again, all this is slow, and Kildare have the numbers back there behind the ball here, and you can see it. Offaly girls being outnumbered, but good play there by Amy Gavin Mangan, and Amy swung out of it. Would be challenged there, did very well, but she took the free, but not to the referee's liking there. Ball was intercepted by the Kildare backs, but the referee is calling back, because I think there's another sub being introduced here. Ciara Walsh wearing the number 14 again. She was listed at the start. She's coming in now, John.
Yeah, Ciara Walsh coming in. Ciara's a goal can be a goal threat, and yeah, Emer Nally coming off now, and Emer playing a good shift. It's a hard place to play in the back line when there's attacks coming wave after wave at you. But again, there, Amy Gavin Mangan, done well to win that free again for Offaly, and you know they could really do with a score or two now to just try and get the scoreboard taken and settle into the second half of it. Marie
Byrne, I think it is, taking responsibility for this one. She's standing on the D as she comes forward, and with the right foot takes the shot, but again, that's not going to trouble the scoreboard man here in Glenisco. O'Connor Park, as that one has gone across to the left and wide, and Mary Hulgrain is already on the 20-metre line, but looking for options to see who's available, and there's an option over on the left side of her defence over there, and she finds that target, and Kildare with the possession then. Foul committed there by Roisin Maliff as Kildare tried to get the ball away, but they've already taken the free, and they build again from deep inside their own half. Through the hands it goes, and they're on the move again. Good play here, ball fired in, but again can't be kept in play there by Ellen Dowling, and it beats everybody. It's gone out over the end line, and it's a let off there for the Offaly girls, and Kelly Cunningham is making her way out ready with the kick out again. Kelly right footed, she goes over on the far side of the field there where it's gathered there by Roisin Ennis, and again Kildare trying to put pressure on the Offaly girls, getting out of the defence there, and Again, making life very, very difficult for the Offaly backs there, but they have the possession there. But Kildare turn it over and they have it again now, and it's Helen Dowling with the opportunity going inside. The ball is with the number 11 there. That's Roisin Byrne. Roisin with the shot and Roisin with the point.
That was a lovely score by Roisin Byrne there. Like, that passage of play was brilliant. You could hear the Kildare management. It was just, they were shouting work rate, work rate, work rate, and that's exactly what they were getting out of their forward line that time. And that was a great turnover and a lovely score. And Kildare seem to be warming up a few subs now to come in here and finish the job off for their side. Yeah,
15 minutes on the clock. Sub down below us here being introduced for Kildare is number 28. The number 28 is Mia Doherty. We'll see who's going off in a second, but Lauren Burke, Garrett has replaced, but again she had been excellent back in the back line for the Kildare girls. Kelly Cunningham goes with the kick out. She goes long, but it's intercepted by Grace Clifford. Grace gives it on, and good hands again from Grace, and Kildare attacking again, an opportunity inside. Oh, brilliant save there in the goals by Kelly Cunningham, because that was great combination play there by the Kildare girls. And Grace Clifford, as the ball was given in central to her, she didn't take it in her hand. She seen an open goal in front of her. That wasn't until Kelly Cunningham got her hands on the ball and made a brilliant save for herself when I looked all over for, and another goal looked on the cards there for the Kildare girls.
Yeah, there were. I nearly had the head of my hand. Sorry, I thought it was going into the net, but a good stop by Kelly Cunningham in fairness to her. And look, maybe with 15 minutes to go, the game is probably over, but it keeps that scoreboard from getting worse for the Offaly girls. Yeah,
3-14 to Kildare, 1 goal and 4 for Offaly, but they're plugging away here now, and they have an opportunity here inside the D here. The shot comes in, but the shot coming in there from Emily Bailey, I think it was, the number 13, but unfortunately for Emily, couldn't get the strength and the distance on it. And we see 2 more subs down below us coming in for Kildare. And number 21 is Grania Keneally, she's been introduced, and also the number 30 I think is Roisin Ford. We'll see in a couple of minutes. Replacements not just introduced yet because the kick out has already been taken, and Kildare are hungry for more scores, and they're breaking down the left hand side here again. Good work through the hands they go, combining as they go along. 1-2's been played. They're right inside the Offaly 45 metre line. Nice ball inside. Aoife Rattigan. Aoife backs herself with the shot, but look, turns around in disgust because she knew she hadn't got the distance on that one. And Kelly Cunningham does well to come out, wins the ball and gives it away here. And Offaly now, they'll try and break up the field, but again we see here as the shift comes across from the Kildare defenders, trying to force Offaly close to the side, and the ball is given inside, and good work there by Emma Maher. Took it at pace, beats a couple of tackles, moves it on here now to Anna Heaven. Anna keeps taking on her opponent there, looks up, a nice ball, tries to get it inside. Offaly have it again through Marie Byrne. Marie goes inside again, an opportunity here, a lovely play. Roisin made it with a chance, and Roisin with her second goal finishes to the back of the net. But again, John, that just proves the ability that these girls have. That was a lovely play right down the left hand side here. They worked it out, showed great patience. Extra pass into Roisin Mailiff, and she finished it to the back of the net.
Yeah, that's it, Ray, exactly. And they're showing that they can do it and they can compete there with these teams when they just need to get them attacks going more consistently now throughout the games. But again, that's no more than Roisin Mailiff deserves there. She's playing very well for her first full match back, and just a bit shy of maybe 6 months or that, and it's great to see her back. And it was a lovely, well taken goal. Great work by Annie Heaven, who came in there as well.
Yeah, 2 subs made there by the Kildare mentors. That's number 21 is Grania Keneally. She replaces number 5 Trina Duggan, and the number 30 who is Roisin Ford, and she replaces number 10 Claire Sullivan on the Kildare side. Just referee over here having a word with the mentors here on the again. It's Grania Keneally. She's been introduced, and it looks like she has some sort of a guard on her face there. I think the referee just making sure that everything was okay with it, and she had a word with the mentors and had a word with the player herself, but she's happy to play on. And Kildare have possession again through Nessa Dooley, 3 goals, 2 her name. She's back out now, halfway between the 45 and 65 metre line, but they have the possession again, and Lara Gilbert goes across centre there to where Aoife Clifford has the ball. Aoife straightens the line, they're on the move again. Lara Curran has it again, lays it off. There's another opportunity maybe here for the Kildare girls to get a shot away. They're working inside to Roisin Byrne. Roisin comes away from the tackle and gives a fisted pass inside here. Offaly trying to close them down. Grace Clifford holds the possession. Back now with Lara Gilbert. Lara gives it inside to Ellen Dowling. Ellen trying to get a little bit of space on the left foot. Throws a dummy. Has the possession. Looks up. And then a little fisted pass inside. Gives it back to Roisin Byrne. Roisin just holds the ball. Gives it back now to Lara Curran. Lara, fisted ball. Offaly trying to get the defensive shape set up now. Nasa Dooley then gives it on to the centre half back coming forward there. It's Ruth Sargent, but Ruth's pass doesn't find its intended target, but she's not giving it up. And again, Offaly under pressure right back on their own goal line, but they do get the possession and they eventually work it out here. And ball is given inside, but again, pressure on Michelle Mann straight away as soon as she got it. But Offaly do very well and have the possession down this side of the field there. But Saoirse McGuinness, ball touched on the ground, I think there by Saoirse there, and the referee signals there's going to be a free in for Kildare. Grace Clifford again with the ball in her hand, looking around, seeing what options are on. There's probably 2 or 3 inside, and the option she takes is Lara Curran. Lara heading towards the D, has a teammate Ellen Dowling in space. Ellen looks up, gives the ball inside here as Kildare attack again. Ball is laid off to Roisin Byrne. Roisin thought about going on the left and came back on the right and then gives it back to Ellen Dowling. Great defending there by the Offaly girls. Get the block in, but again get a second block in. And this time the referee signals 2 hops, I think, by the girl who was introduced as sub there. Now has the number 30 there, Roisin Ford, and the referee signals a free out for the Offaly girls and a reward for them, John, because it was good tackling back there. And in fairness to these girls, they've kept their heads up and they've kept battling away, even though the scoreboard very much against them. And
yeah, they're staying working hard there, and they're trying to be honest and do the right things, which is really all you can ask of them. Like, I thought that was a great turnover. I thought Saoirse was probably a little bit hard done by in the decision in the free leading up to that. I thought the ball was bouncing, but the referee felt different. But they're working hard and trying to do the right things. Yeah,
beautiful foot pass in here because Kildare on the move again. Roisin Byrne. Roisin just lays it off here now, and the shot comes in from Nasa Dooley. She was just off balance there as she took that shot, and Kelly Cunningham grateful to get the possession back, and Offaly are breaking now and they have options here left as they come out of the defence here across their own 65. Roisin Ennis with the ball. Roisin looks up and sees that Anne Grahan. Anna's in a little bit of space over on the far side. Thought I would give him the pass on the first time, but then just holds the possession and eventually working it in here now, and there's an opportunity here for the Offaly girls, but then the pass comes inside a little bit blind and not expected there, and Kildare turn it over and they're on the break again. Number 21 is Grania Kennedy. She's in space, fisted pass, but again a little bit sloppy there from the Kildare girls. Give that possession away and Offaly have it again, and they'll try to build here and try and get the numbers forward. Emily Bailey's her attempted ball inside, blocked down, and Kildare have the possession again. Lovely quick hands there as they break forward here now with Aoife Rattigan, and Aoife gives it inside here and on the 45. Roisin Byrne is having a look, and Roisin is allowed to carry it forward and then backed herself there and took the shot off the right foot and fires over the bar. And John, 6 points for the centre half forward, but certainly that full inside line for Kildare have been very, very dangerous all throughout the game, and you know they're winning a lot of possession out here, so I suppose it probably is that little bit easier for them to get the scores.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that was a lovely score by Roisin again. Like, she's been a thorn in the Offaly defence, and that was a lovely strike of the ball from distance, and you know they're maybe realise that they're not going to open Offaly up too easy for more goals.
Couple of subs there being announced there on both sides as the kick out is Paul Roisin Ennis does very well to keep that possession from the Kildare girls, and she gets the possession, but then attacking on her as she's trying to get away, and the referee right up in the place signals that there's going to be a free, and Roisin has already taken the free. It's with Amy Gavin, Mang and Amy, fisted ball inside here. It's gathered by Annie Heem, and Annie does very well, just lays the ball back inside, and Roisin Ennis is on the ball again as she heads across the Kildare 65 metre line. Ball inside, looking for Roisin Mail. If Roisin comes out in front of her opponent, gets the possession for her side. Offaly give the ball inside. Saoirse McGuinness gives it on again here. Nice ball inside by Emily Bailey. Another opportunity here. Referee comes back for the free there, but again, encouraging signs for the Offaly girls. They're not giving up, John. They keep plugging away here, trying to just whittle down that score and getting more confidence as they go on for the last couple of games in the league.
Yeah, that's it, exactly right. They've hopefully will reduce the gap now. Eve Kelly looks like she's going to take this free there, and but that was a good move there, and they are working hard, like, and that's the main thing. They haven't laid down and haven't let Kildare really put the sword in.
Yeah, Eve Kelly is going to take this from the 20-metre line right in front of the goals, but unfortunately it's been a problem for the Offaly girls, John. They've tried probably 3-4 different free takers on the close range frees, and no one able to get any consistency and get the scores.
Yeah, they've missed three definitely in the second half from all in around the same position. I suppose, like, Sarah Doyle going off was a huge loss to them. Like, she kicked 3 or 4 from a similar position in the first half, and you need to be taking every chance you can get, and just the main thing is they're making them attacks and winning them frees, I suppose, which is a positive, but you could do with the scores for the confidence. Yeah,
the Kildare girls have taken the kick out and they have the possession again, breaking down the far side again with good work by Ava Dolan there, and she gets possession back for her side, back in to Roisin Mail. If Roisin lays it off first time, Offaly trying to get another couple of scores before the end of this game, but again isolated over there on the far side, a couple of Kildare defenders against the one attacker there, and it is the two Kildare defenders that turn that possession over, and they're on the move again. Right for the kick. It's a lovely ball because it finds Roisin Byrne in a lot of space. Roisin heading across the 45 of the Offaly defence, goes inside, and then a beautiful fisted pass inside. She's still there to take the return pass. Danger not gone for the Offaly girls yet. Ball is inside. Another opportunity, and it's fired over the bar again. Beautiful score there by Ellen Dowling.
Yeah, that was another very patient build up there. Roisin Byrne didn't panic at all. She could have snapped at it, and she was just very patient and slipped the ball out to Ellen, who scored another point. I think that's her 4th or 5th point there. Often need to start getting the ball, I think, into Roisin Mailiv a bit more. She's 1, 2 or 3 balls that went in, but look, the game is probably gone. It is gone at this stage, but that was a very good score by Kildare. Yeah,
and that full forward line for Kildare combined 4 points for Ellen Dowling, 3 points for Lara Curran, 3 for Nasa Dooley. That's a total of 3 goals and 10 of the 3 goals and 16 they've scored. But like, they've had a lot of possession out the field, John, and no harm to the Offaly defence because they've been under pressure all throughout this game. And Kildare are with the possession again, and they're on the move again. They're relentless. As we head into the last couple of minutes of this game, the ball again is with Roisin Byrne. Roisin, right footed ball, gives it inside to Ruth Sargent. Ruth lays it off here, and it's back here now to Ellen Dowling. Ellen thought about getting the score, holds that possession, then the ball is given inside and intercepted well there by Emma Maher, and Offaly trying to get out of defence. Grace Clifford does very well because she stops Roisin Ennis from getting away with the ball. Roisin, nice and composed, holds that possession with her head up, looking to see what teammates are available for her, and then tries to thread it through there, and Kildare turn over the possession. They're on the move again. There's a chance here for Nasa Dooley. Nasa, what's she going to do this time with the outside of the right foot? She decides to take the point. Probably if things were a lot tighter, she had the opportunity to work it in for a goal, but Nasa content with the point. 3 goals and 4 to her name, and she has been the class act of this game so far.
She has, yeah. She's just been unbelievable. Like, and in ladies football, right? Like, it's if your full forward line are going to kick 3-11 between them, that you are going to win games. Like, and it's as simple as that. Offaly don't know how to stop them. In fairness, like, it's just been really tough on the backs all day, and it's probably learning a bit of a lesson today now.
But Offaly are on the attack again here now. Emily Bailey has carried it in right into the parallelogram, and she fires it, and it's over the bar again. The umpire is signalling, and certainly just reward for Emily Bailey. She worked very hard to get that score. She carried it in under pressure. No support really around her. She swung the right foot at and fired it over Mary Hulgraden's crossbar. Just 3 goals 17 now for Kildare, 2 goals and 5 for Offaly. The sun shines here in Dalesk O'Connor Park, and Offaly have won the kick out. Roisin Malef has it again. Roisin going left. Goes back to the right, has the possession, carrying it forward, needs a little bit of support, drops the ball and gets it back again. But again, we can see two backs swarming in around her there, and no options around her there. She did very well to get the free. The referee signalled that it is going to be free for the Offaly girls. This is halfway between, or it's actually close enough to the 45 metre line, taken back to Roisin Ennis. Roisin driving forward, she's the team captain. Nice ball threaded inside. But again, Kildare get the numbers in around, and the referee signals that it is going to be a free, and a free for the Offaly girls, this time between the 13 and 20 metre line. And we'll see Eve Kelly is going to step up forward to take it again.
Emily Bailey and Roisin Malef, I have to say, have been very good for Offaly today. They've really tried hard to hold the ball up in that forward line, and they've been using their height and their power very well.
Yeah, an opportunity here, but again doesn't have the distance on it either. And the Kildare goalkeeper Mary Hulgrain, she just kept her eye on the ball, catches it and delivers it out this side of the field, very close to the sideline, but it's kept in play there by Lara Gilbert, and Lara gives it inside, and Kildare are relentless, and they have been relentless all through the game here now as they break forward. With Grania Canadian is back now with Roisin Byrne. Roisin looks inside, gives the pass and takes the return, and from the 20 metre line, we were right behind it there. Thought it was going to curl inside the post, but unfortunately for her, this time it stayed out to the right and wide. And my clock says we're gone over the 30 minutes, but of course the referee would have stopped his watch for various breaks in play. He has a look at his watch out there again as Kelly Cunningham fires the kick out over on the far side of the field. But again, Kildare have that possession again. Helen Dowling has it. Coming inside again, the ball is here. Another opportunity from the 20 metre line. The shot comes in, but again, good pressure on the kicker there, and Kelly Cunningham keeps her eye on it, and she wins. She makes the save in there, and Offaly have the possession again, trying to get out of defence there, but again, Kildare right to the very end, working hard, from tackling from the front and making life very difficult for Offaly. But Caitlin Flynn does well to come out with it, and Eva Dolan now coming forward, and Eva, nice ball in front of Roisin Malef. Roisin has support there, she lays it off. Offaly keeping going right to the very end, trying to work another score here. Chance here for Emily Bailey. Emily with the possession needs a little bit of support. She goes to ground, referee signals she was being held back, and he awards the free, and a free again right in front of the goals here. Another opportunity is for the Offaly girls, and the shot comes in, and this time it is over the bar. I think that was Abe Kelly, the number 24, that got that one over the bar. John, just
Saoirse McGuinness kicked that, I think, right? Yeah. Just looking to see, can I see the number? Yeah, Saoirse kicked that over, and look, it was a much needed score, just to again get on the scoreboard again and try and finish with a couple of scores, maybe.
No doubt here in this game that Kildare have been the stronger team and the slicker team, and really look a quality outfit here as they break again with the possession. They're working it into the half forward line again, and Ellen Dowling, she's been a thorn in Offaly side all through the game, has the possession, lays it off, and then ball is inside. Here's a chance for Aoife Rattigan. Aoife comes back on her right foot. Can she get on the scoreboard? She takes the shot, but unfortunately for her, the umpire signals that it is gone to the right and wide. I thought Aoife herself thought it was a half a block on it, but the referee and umpire signalled that it is gone out over the end line and wide. 3 goals and 17 points for Kildare, 2 goals and 6 for Offaly as Kelly Cunningham gets it underway again, but almost intercepted on the kick out, and Kildare are in with a chance again here. They're working it in, but again, good tackling back, and Kelly Cunningham on her knees makes a great save by the Offaly goalkeeper there. Kelly was almost gone to ground there, but she did very well to keep her eye on the ball, get her hand up and keep it out of the back of the net, and she's only been beaten 3 times so far. Nothing she could do with any of the scores to beat her, and she's been certainly to be commended for keeping up. But Offaly have the ball again, and they're on the move again, working out very well here, and there's a chance now for Emma Mahers. Emma carrying it forward, has a bit of support, or lays it off here again. Roisin Ennis driving forward. Roisin is in the D, she's inside the 20 metre line. Again, tackling back there by the Kildare girls, and they're not giving it up, and they're not going to be breached again, and great defending there, and the ball won back. Nasa Dooley, even though she's got 3 goals, she's back helping her defenders and lays the ball off inside. Lovely ball fired in here as far as Ellen Dowling. Ellen takes on her opponents, sees a little gap, tries to step inside, drops the ball. But again, just as the Offaly girl was going down, the toe comes in. But again, certainly both sides to be commended. Kildare, it's probably a little bit easier. They're ahead by so much, John. But the Offaly girls really sticking to their job here, right to the very end of this game.
Yeah, they are. In fairness to them, they're trying to create opportunities and create attacks. But I think Kildare's a bit of experience and know-how. And look, they set their stall out earlier on in the year that they want to get out of Division 3 and get promoted. And they've looked like a Division 2 team here today, really, in fairness to them.
They have indeed. But Offaly, they'll keep the fight going here now as Roisin Ennis tries to carry it forward. She's on the ground, the ball is touched on the ground, but again is back with the Kildare girls, and that is indeed the last action of this Division 3 round 5 game in the Lidl sponsored Ladies GFA League, and it is a comprehensive victory for the girls from Kildare on a scoreline of 3 goals and 17 points to Offaly's 2 goals and 6 points. And I suppose, John, it's a fair reflection on the game. The Kildare girls have been on top throughout most of that game.
Yeah, it probably is a fair reflection. Like, Kildare a serious outfit. Like any, you look through their scores there. I think there's only 4 scores in the end, but all of them scores are class. And if you four scores contributing that, I think they scored everything from play as well, bar the penalty. So, like if you're contributing that and at this level of football, like you're going to go a long way to winning.
Yeah, three goals and 11 points in total from the full forward line and then the other 6 points come from the centre half forward Roisin Byrne. But a quick word for the Offaly girls. You know, it was hard for them. They stuck gamely to the task. Roisin Maloff with the 2 goals for her side. She'll be happy with her hours play. And you know, Offaly, the last 2 games to go, need to stick with it, and there's still plenty to play for in the league for them, and trying to avoid that trap door.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. Like, they're slowly getting their bodies back. Roisin is back in and got an hour under her belt this week, and we got Saoirse McGuinness got in for a bit of game time, and Eve Kelly, were both out the last day too. So look, they created loads of chances and they kept kind of plugging away when they could. They were unfortunate maybe to miss with a goal chance early in the first half and maybe a couple of frees in the second half. But if one of these days all them scores will click, and hopefully it's in the next two games now. We've a 2-week break and then away to Down and then away to Sligo. So it's two away games to go to avoid relegation.
But look, we're going to finish here on commentary in Glenesco Connor Park, and it is victory in this round 5 game for the Kildare girls, comprehensively 3 goals and 17 points to Offaly's 2 goals and 6. From myself, Ray Gavin, on commentary, and joined by John O'Keenan, the PRO of the Offaly ladies board. We'll say goodbye from O'Connor Park here, and we'll see you very soon again, hopefully.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies' Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
You'd like them pea nuggets.
Once again?
Pea nuggets. They're vegan.
Nugget.
Yeah.
I like prawns, but how do you cook them?
Oh, there's loads of ways.
Can I microwave them?
No.
Join in and go full Lidl this year.
Did you get milk?
Shop without compromise and pay less.